Hi everyone, I'm Riddhi Devra. I'm a parenting expert and influencer, and today I want to talk to you about something that's very important: how to praise our children. All of us know that it's very important to praise our children, and there's also this famous saying, praise to raise. But most of us don't know how exactly to praise our children, and that's what we'll be discussing today. Praise is nothing but it is just a way of telling our child that we like certain things that he or she is doing, we like certain behaviors, and we use phrases like well done, good job, really amazing, and we just make them feel better by saying these things. Also, you have to understand that praise is a tool. It is a short-term tool to achieve a long-term result, and that long-term result is a permanent change in behavior that you wish to see in your child. And why do I say it's a short-term tool? It is a short-term tool because you praise a certain behavior till that behavior becomes natural to your child, and once you see that your child is doing that permanently, you stop praising your child. So you don't want to overdo it. And there are certain key elements of praise that you want to ensure that you're using while you're praising your child, and that's what we'll be discussing now. So the first and the very important element that has to be there is there has to be a lot of energy and enthusiasm when you're praising your child. A flat praise is not effective. For instance, let's say your child cleans his room and you're very happy, and you go to your child and you just say well done, but it's not going to be effective. Instead, if you say, wow, your room looks amazing, I'm so happy that you cleaned your room today. So there's a huge difference if you just change the tone of your voice, add a little energy and enthusiasm. So make sure you have a lot of energy and enthusiasm when you're praising your child. The second thing that you have to be mindful of, that the praise should immediately follow the behavior. It cannot be a delayed praise. What does this mean? So let's say if your child is doing something right now, you want to appreciate that behavior now. You don't want to appreciate him or her the next day. It's just going to lose its effect. So if your child is cleaning the room now, you want to tell your child, wow, well done, immediately after the behavior has taken place. The third thing is that you can use a lot of non-verbal components like a high five, a tap on the shoulder, a kiss on the cheek. This really shows that you really are happy, and it just makes your child feel very happy, and they're more likely to repeat that behavior. The fourth thing, and this is something that a lot of us don't do, we wait for the behavior to change completely before we start to praise our child. That is something that you should avoid. You should appreciate small increments in behavior. For example, in the cleaning the room, for instance, in the cleaning the room example, if your child is just putting a few toys back on the shelf, you need to appreciate that effort that your child is putting in. You don't want to wait till he cleans and puts all the toys back. You can just start appreciating those small improvements in behavior, and you can say, wow, today you put 2 toys back, and I'm sure tomorrow you're going to put more toys back on the shelf. So you want to appreciate those small increments in behavior that you see in your child. Now I want you to give me 100% attention, because this is a very important point. This is the difference between a good praise and a bad praise. So a lot of us make this mistake. In fact, I feel that I must have made this mistake a lot of times in the past, but once you know this, you are going to try and not make this mistake. So there are 2 types of praises: good praise and bad praise. So first we'll talk about what is a bad praise. Bad praise is a praise that focuses on what your child is, and it leads to a fixed mindset and the I am attitude. Now, examples of bad praises could be, you're the best, you're amazing, you're the most clever person in the room. You don't want to say these things to your child because it makes it very difficult for them to adjust to different situations later, because if they are in situations where they are not the smartest, not the prettiest, they feel very difficult to adjust, and also it's very difficult for such children to face failures in life. So you don't want to use praises that focuses on what your child is. Instead, you want to use a good praise. Now, what is a good praise? A good praise is a praise that focuses on the process, it focuses on the effort, it focuses on the hard work that your child is putting in, and it does not focus on what your child is, or it does not focus on the outcome of the or does not focus on the outcome or the result. For instance, let's say if your child is coloring a picture, you can tell your child, I love how you're trying to color within the lines. I love how you're trying to use different colors. So you are actually appreciating the process. You're not saying that this is the best picture that you've colored, or you're not telling your child that you're the best at coloring. So you're not focusing on your child or the outcome, you're instead focusing on the process. And a good way to distinguish between a good praise and a bad praise is that a good praise will always have an action word. So I like how you're thinking, I like how you're trying to solve this problem. So try and use more of good praise, because this leads to a growth mindset, and children with growth mindset are ready to explore, they're ready to experiment, they're ready to try harder to get to a better result. And that's what we all want as parents. We all want our children to have growth mindset, because growth mindset allows for change. So this is very, very important. Make sure every time that you're praising your child, you're using good praise and not bad praise. And the last, and again a very important point, is that your praise has to be authentic, it has to be genuine. You cannot just praise for the sake of praising. If your child is not cleaning his room, you cannot praise your child, because then you're sending the wrong message to your child. Your child is going to feel, okay, I'm not doing anything, but still my mother is so happy, still she's so excited. And your child is never going to adopt that behavior, and you're never going to see that change in behavior in your child. You can appreciate small increments in behavior, but you cannot praise your child just for the sake of it. So these are all the things that you have to be careful of when you're praising your child. It might seem like a lot right now, but trust me, it's really easy. Once you start using good praise, once you start using these elements when you're praising your child, it's just going to become very automatic, and you will see the effect in your child. The way you praise your child has a huge impact on their overall personality, on their mindset, and also a lot of effect on how successful they are later in life. So make sure you're using good praise and including all these different elements when you're praising your child. Thank you so much.